Hello and welcome to the MENA Golf Tour Highlight Show. This week, we're in the home of the tour, the United Arab Emirates, for the Ras Al Khaimah Classic. Located just over 100 kilometers away from Dubai, Ras Al Khaimah is rapidly emerging as a tourist destination for weekend getaways. Its main attraction is Jabal Jess, the highest mountain in the entire country, with a height of over 1,900 meters. The drive to the top is a delight, and the views of the surroundings are simply stunning. The Tower Links Golf Club has been one of the oldest partners with the MENA Golf Tour, having hosted a tournament in each of the 6 seasons so far. Located among the mangroves, it's one of the most beautiful courses in the region, but at the same time, it isn't the easiest of courses to maintain.
Well, yeah, obviously it's very tough. Our grass type here is a paspalum style of grass, so it tolerates salt water. Obviously the heat is a major factor, and again, like I touched on, we irrigate with saline water. So throughout the summertime, when the temperatures get up near 50 degrees, we're having to put a hell of a lot of water onto the course, and with it being salty, it has that effect on the subsoil, which makes it very difficult to keep the condition of the course perfect all year round.
The par 72 course stretches to over 7,000 yards. It's a long but open layout. As a result, it entices the players to attack the pin. But with a few dodgy doglegs, it isn't a straightforward affair. Strategy is the key here, and the players are always forced to keep their thinking caps on.
It's really tricky. I think you have to plot your way around a golf course like a chess game, more than usual, I think. There's so much risk reward, you take chances on certain holes and stuff like that, and you have to be on point, I think. You can make a mistake and can cost you dearly, which keeps us in tune, I guess.
Well, the thing with Tower Links is it's what time of year you play as well, so the conditions. So now this year, it's perfect. The greens have grown, the fairways are grown, so you get to play it at its best. And it's quite a tough golf course because you can hit driver if you want to, but it doesn't really set up for that. So a lot of the time you're hitting irons or freewards or forwards to try and get into position, and you've just got to be a good wedge player and then a good putter as well to get a score here. So it tests all aspects of the game.
The MENA Golf Tour has come a long way since its start in 2011 with 19 tournaments, after starting with a mere 4 in the first season. The 2016 Ras Al Khaimah Classic will add another feather in this magnificent cap. The tour has been recognised at the highest level with the governing board of the official World Golf Ranking, giving its nod to award the ranking status to its members. And the Ras Al Khaimah Classic will be the first tournament where the points will be awarded.
It would certainly strengthen the tour in terms of players coming here, you know, because having those world ranking points really puts it on the map as, you know, it's been a global tour and we've known about it, and now having that recognition of the world ranking points, it's, you know, it's becoming a real player. And, you know, it's nice to see how that's progressing. But for sure, like, it puts it more where it should be. You know, I've played from the beginning and know how good the tour is. And maybe people that come from a bit further afield, you know, they ask and they look, whereas now, you know, people would always ask me, well, how's the MENA tour, what's it like? Almost don't need to do that now. It's like, okay, we've got world ranking points, you know, come find out for yourself.
And Zane Scotland found the course to be hospitable. 8 birdies to finish at 5 under, 67 in the opening round. 16-year-old Rayan Thomas, who's got the backing of the Sheikh Maktoum Foundation this year, shot an impressive 69. European Tour veteran Miles Tunnicliffe was solid with a 4 under 68 to march among the contenders. Two terrific rounds of golf lifted Craig Hinton to the top of the standings. Spain's Carlos Balmaceda moved up the ladder with a commendable round of 4 under 68. And Daniel Owen had a superb second round, a bogeyless affair, with 5 birdies. So that's how the table shaped up after 2 rounds in Ras Al Khaimah. Miles Tunnicliffe and Daniel Owen with 3 shots off the pace at 4th. The 10-time champion Zane Scotland was chasing Craig Hinton. So will it be a maiden win for Hinton, or will Zane Scotland run away with the show? We'll find out after this short break. Welcome back. You're watching the best action from the MENA Golf Tour's Ras Al Khaimah Classic 2016. In the final round, Miles Tunnicliffe opened his account on the first hole and jumped to 7 under par. A double bogey on 3 was quickly erased as he used the 2 par 5s, 5 and 7, to return to 7 under through 7 holes. His compatriot Stuart Archibald recovered from an early bogey on 2 to produce 3 consecutive birdies on the following holes. That included this superb chip on the par 3 4th. Carlos Balmaceda began his final round at 7 under, 2 shots behind Craig Hinton. After a birdie on the 2nd, he nearly made a hole-in-one on the 4th. Ten-time MENA Golf Tour champion Zane Scotland nailed his 2nd after missing the green on the par 3 4th hole. The overnight leader Craig Hinton made his first birdie of the day by chipping his 3rd shot close on the par 5 5th. But it was Daniel Owen who made the biggest jump on the leaderboard as he produced 3 consecutive birdies from holes 5 to 7 after gaining a shot on the first. Owen began the day at 6 under. He now shares the lead with Hinton. Balmaceda birdied the 7th and stands 1 behind the joint leaders. Zane Scotland is level par for the day through 7. Let's join Daniel Owen on the 8th. And here is the Englishman. His best finish on tour so far, the 2013 Dubai Creek Open, where he finished 4th. Been a fantastic start. That would have put him at the top of the pile as well. Frustration for Owen, still 10 under. Here's Balmaceda. Par 3 8th, 209 yards. He birdied this hole on the first round, got a par on the 2nd, and now has a good look at birdie again in round 3. Terrific shot. Here's Owen, 10 under on the 9th, a par 4. This is his 3rd. Undulating green. That's a decent chip though. Leaving himself about 5 feet. Balmaceda again, 9 under, this time on the 8th, the par 3. Just rattles it by the right-hand side of the hole. Have to settle for a par. Carlos Balmaceda, 9 under, very much in the hunt. This is Owen for par on the 9th. Oh, he just slides that by. Little bit of frustration creeping in for Daniel Owen, but it's been a terrific first 9 holes. 33 for the front 9. That's been a terrific start. Our first chance to have a look at Craig Hinton on the par 3 8th. Solid swing. Had one birdie so far on the 5th. He's got a good chance for another one there, though. And here's Scotland. Bogeyed this hole in round 1, par in the 2nd round. Right in the mix again, currently 2 shots behind Hinton. Watching carefully. And he's got a good chance for birdie there. Well played. Balmaceda on the 9th, the par 4, and this is his 4th shot. He's played it nicely, but that will be at least a bogey for Balmaceda. Just slipping back at the wrong time. Here's Scotland's birdie putt on the 8th. So much experience, Zane Scotland, and he nails it. Peach of a putt for Zane Scotland. Just one now behind our leader Craig Hinton. Here's Tunnicliffe on the 9th hole, birdie putt. About 10 feet. Slides by. Whisker away on the right hand side. Just misread it. Slippery one now for Craig Hinton. Could extend his lead to 2 shots with this, though. Been playing beautifully so far, right to left, and in for Craig Hinton. Suddenly there's a bit of daylight. 11 under par. Now Balmaceda. Can he turn his round around? 420 yard par 4 10th hole. That's a lovely approach as well. Chance to get back on track straight away. Long birdie putt for the leader, Craig Hinton. 11 under par on the 9th. 2 putts will certainly do him, though. A little bit speedy. Bit of work to do. Zane Scotland just missed the bunker with his approach. This is his 3rd, going with the putt up. And he makes a really, really good job of that. Lovely touch from Zane Scotland. Back with Balmaceda, his birdie putt on the 10th. Coolly done. Little fist pump as well. That's what it meant to him. 9 under par now for Carlos Balmaceda. Back in the mix. Craig Hinton with a par putt. How's his nerves? Pretty steady, judging by that. Cracking putt for Craig Hinton. Little smile as well. I think a smile of relief more than anything else. Scotland to tidy up for his part. Which he does nicely. Up and down. So as the final group commences its homeward journey, Craig Hinton still leads the Ras Al Khaimah Classic 2016. Daniel Owen birdied the 11th, and he is 1 behind Hinton. 5 contenders in the top 6, eyeing their first win on the MENA Golf Tour. Action continues after this break. Welcome back. You're watching highlights of the MENA Golf Tour's Ras Al Khaimah Classic, played at the premier golf facility, the Tower Links Golf Club. On the homeward stretch, Daniel Owen got another chance to tie for the lead on the 12th. But he left his putt short. Stuart Archibald, 7 under through 12, produced consecutive birdies on 13 and 14 to escalate to 9 under. It was getting tight at the top. Miles Tunnicliffe gained his first birdie on the back 9 at the par 3 12th. Meanwhile, Craig Hinton dropped a shot on the 11th to reduce his lead to 1 shot. He failed to birdie the next 3 holes. Zane Scotland's short birdie putt went left and kept him just behind Hinton. So 5 professionals stand within 2 shots of the leader Craig Hinton, and the group includes 2-time European Tour champion England's Miles Tunnicliffe. Let's join Tunnicliffe on the 15th hole. Par 4, the 15th, long birdie putt, which he's made. An absolute cracker and delight for Miles Tunnicliffe. What an absolutely fantastic putt. Just 1 shot off the lead now. Some fantastic action for the spectators at the Tower Links Golf Club. Here's Balmaceda. Another birdie putt, which he makes. 10 under. Potentially 1 step closer to the title. Thumbs up. But the man with all the experience is this man, Zane Scotland. His second shot to the 15th. Knows how to win, doesn't he, Scotland? The man they've all got to keep an eye on. But that approach has come up a little bit short. He'll be disappointed with that. The Tower Links Golf Club has been one of the most deceptive courses hosting the MENA Golf Tour. Every year it tests the very best, but it also presents them with a unique way to calm their nerves. Now then, how are the nerves of Carlos Balmaceda? Birdie putt on the 16th. He knew straight away, didn't he? Didn't like that one bit off the blade of the putter. Zane Scotland on the 15th, also with a chance of a birdie. Left his approach a little bit short. Oh, terrific putt. Whisker away on the right-hand side. Good effort from Scotland. Miles Tunnicliffe. 3 under today through 15. Another birdie for Tunnicliffe. Closer to his first MENA Golf Tour title, Miles Tunnicliffe. Craig Hinton's been leading for so long. On one stage, the gap was 2 shots. Now he shares the lead with Tunnicliffe. That's a par for Craig Hinton. 10 under. Still very much in the mix, though. Balmaceda on the par 4 17th. This is his second shot. Pin tucked in the right corner of the green. Difficult to get to. And that's not what he wanted. That's in real trouble. Long, long way offline, Carlos Balmaceda. Not seen Daniel Owen for a while. This is his final hole and an eagle putt as well to put himself right back in the mix. Long left to righter. They have to settle for a birdie. It's been a bit of an up and down round for Daniel today. Now Balmaceda in real trouble in the thick stuff. I think he's still in trouble as well. Stuart Archibald on the par 5 18th. 9 under. Really needed that to stay in contention. Have to settle for a par. Here's Tunnicliffe. 10 under through 16. This to take the lead on his own. Oh, just not enough. Just not enough from Miles Tunnicliffe. 10 under par. Now then, Hinton hit his second shot into the wasteland. Has to hold this to save par, which he fails to do. And he's left himself a tricky putt on the way back as well. Miles Tunnicliffe has laid up on the 18th, the par 5. This is his third shot. Ready to target the right side pin position. Centre of the green. Not really threatening the flag. Back to Craig Hinton. This is for a bogey. It's been a disastrous 17th hole. Well, that's a fantastic recovery. Curtails the damage, although he drops a shot back to 9 under Craig Hinton. Tunnicliffe once again has the chance to take the lead. Birdie opportunity on the 18th. Once again, he's left it short. Had the line. Had the line, but just not enough. Still a terrific round for Miles Tunnicliffe. Since its start in 2011, the Ras Al Khaimah Classic has been a prestigious event on the MENA Golf Tour, and last year the 2011 Open champion and MENA Golf Tour patron Darren Clarke graced it with his presence, to the delight of fans and players alike. But back to 2016, this is the 18th hole. Eagle putt for Craig Hinton. Could take him to the top of the leaderboard. That's a good effort. It'll be a birdie though for Hinton. He's kept his composure pretty well, despite being under pressure. The overnight leader. And he finishes at 10 under par. Round of 71, 1 under par. All eyes now though on Zane Scotland. He's managed 8 pars on the back 9. He needs an eagle to win. To win again. Slides it by. But he's in the mix. And it will be a 3-way playoff for the MENA Golf Tour Ras Al Khaimah Classic. Drama just keeps on coming, doesn't it? England's Joe Herity carded the best round of the week with a 6 under 66 to finish tied 8th. It was a 6-player battle for the title to the 54th hole, but 3 of them slipped out of contention, leaving Craig Hinton, Zane Scotland and Miles Tunnicliffe in the sudden death playoff. Miles Tunnicliffe's second on the playoff hole, the 18th, found a hazard, and as a result he dropped a shot. He attempted to hole his 4th, but it missed the target and his title hopes had crashed. He certainly had chances, Miles Tunnicliffe, on the 17th and 18th, but it left Hinton and Scotland. A long eagle putt for Craig Hinton, trying to put pressure on Zane Scotland, but he left it way short. That gave Scotland a chance to have a shot at winning his 11th MENA Golf Tour title. Cometh the hour, cometh the man, cometh the putt of the day. He produced his best shot of the final round to fire an eagle and whiz the Ras Al Khaimah Classic in real style.
Yeah, I'm obviously really happy to have got another win this year, and also more personally the fact that this is the first week we've had world rankings, so it was nice to pick up some points early on.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the prize presentation for the 2016 Ras Al Khaimah Classic. As usual, we'll be starting with the Sheikh Maktoum Golf Foundation Award, introduced in 2014 to recognise the achievements of players from the MENA region. In the amateur division, finishing in first place from Saudi Arabia, Othman Al-Mullah. Moving on to the leading amateur this week, with scores of 69, 69, 72 for a total of 213. From India, Rehan Thomas. And the 2016 Ras Al Khaimah Classic champion with scores of 67, 69, 70 for a total of 213. From England, Zane Scotland.
So then, congratulations to Zane Scotland, our new Ras Al Khaimah Classic champion. See you next time.